off the coast of California is making waves.
The report posted on the website The Drive cited ship logs saying that several drones hovered over those Navy destroyers back in 2019.
UFO correspondent, NBC News correspondent Gadi Schwartz joins us now. He's the host of The Overview on Peacock. Gadi, I know that this is something you are personally passionate about, so we're so happy to have you this morning. According to this report, which was based on Navy ship logs obtained through Freedom of Information Act requests, what did crews see while they were on these Navy destroyers?
Yeah, it's a pretty shocking report detailing several nights of confusion aboard several Navy warships off the coast of Los Angeles that may have been followed by this swarm of unidentified aerial vehicles or mysterious drones. And the kicker here is that some of those drones may have been flying in a similar pattern as a well-documented UFO encounter back in 2004 between Navy fighter pilots and something they still can't explain. Now, the new reports come in the form of those ship log entries that you just talked about, requested by technology website The Drive and a documentary filmmaker, and they show the USS Kidd, a destroyer, the USS Rafael Peralta, the USS Finn, all reported seeing unidentified aerial vehicles at very close range, in some cases brazenly violating restricted airspace around the warships, at one point hovering over a landing pad and making rapid north-south, east-to-west maneuvers. Now, that's very similar to what fighter pilots saw back in 2004 when they were called to check out a mysterious flying object in the same general area. At that time, the commander of the Strike Fighter Squadron, David Fravor, was flying in an F-18 Super Hornet, and he described seeing this flying object that was breaking the laws of physics. And here's a little bit of our conversation that we had for our show, The Overview on Peacock. Take a listen.
As soon as we look down, we see the whitewater, and then we see this little white tic-tac. It's pointing north-south, and it's just going forward, back, left, right.
It's just bouncing around?
Yeah, like a ping pong ball.
What did it look like it was made out of?
Like a perfectly smooth white tic-tac. Or for people that need a bigger visualization, a giant propane tank.
Fravor says the F-18s began circling, Fravor at 20,000 feet, and the so-called tic-tac only about 50 feet above the surface of the water.
And I say, hey, I'm going to go check this thing out. And the other pilot stays and says, hey, I'm going to stay up high. And then it starts coming up at us. We call it two-circle fight, but it's coming up, I'm coming down. So it literally is aware we're there. There's no doubt because it mirrored me. So here it is. I cut across, and I get to about half mile of it, so I'm about halfway across the circle. As it gets in front of me, it just goes poof, and it's gone. And it's gone like that fast.
What do you mean, poof, it's gone?
I mean exactly that. Like, it's 1 minute it's there, and the next second, it's like magic trick.
Now, after he landed back on the carrier, the next crew that took off was actually able to capture video of that tic-tac-shaped object before it just accelerated away. And as odd as all this sounds, it comes before this approaching deadline that's set as part of a COVID-19 relief bill that calls for the Pentagon to brief lawmakers on what they call UAPs, or unidentified aerial phenomenon, and what kind of threat they might pose to national security. Lou Elizondo, the former director of the government's program to track advanced aerial threats, say that there are scores of similar sightings that have been happening for decades, including those 3 videos that were officially released by the Pentagon with no explanation on what they were, but most of those are still classified. So, guys, the bottom line seems to be that there's either another nation or possibly a secret program that has made some technological breakthroughs that would change the way we understand physics, or something else beyond our understanding is going on. But either way, it looks like some in Congress seem to be taking notice.